To start a triangular shawl, a lot of the time you're going to start with a tab of a few stitches, and this will help continue one side of the shawl to the other side. I'll show you how that works with the You Are Enough shawl. So the setup row is to knit 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Place marker, boop, and then knit 1, and then it says yarn over. Well, that's funny, that's the end of the row, but no, we're going to then rotate it clockwise, and we're going to pick up a stitch after the yarn over. So you gotta make sure your yarn over is still on there. This is kind of a tricky part. So yarn over, and then we're going to pick up a stitch right here by just putting the needle in and pulling the yarn out. Then another yarn over, and then we're going to pick up another stitch by putting it behind the selvage stitch. Then it says to place marker. Then we're going to pick up another stitch right next to the marker. Oh gosh, yeah. There we go. Yarn over, so this will be symmetrical. Then we're going to pick up another stitch. This is always very complicated. And then another yarn over, and then we pick up another stitch before placing our marker. In the pattern it says pick up 1 stitch from the cast on end, but I think it's easier to just pick one up from the selvage stitch before placing your marker, because the cast on end is kind of the hardest place to pick up stitches. And we're gonna just give it the old college try to pick up 4 stitches along this edge. All right, bring it through. Oh, that looks nice and sloppy. You can also use the tail here to sew up any holes if it's not looking like you want it to look at the very end, but it's gonna look fine. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. So here we have 4 stitches, a marker. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches, the marker, 5 stitches, a marker, and then another 4. That's your first setup row for the beginning of the You Are Enough shawl.